Good morning. I'm here. I'm here. Welcome to Sally D's Reality Sunrise with Sally. I'm Sally D, and it is a new month. It is February 1st, 2026. Can you believe it? I can't. So, anyways, good morning. Um, Good morning, Chloe, right? Chloe. Good morning. Good morning, Joseph. How are you today, my darling? Hello, Kelly. I'm a little late. I had a little mishap this morning, but I, oh, Denise. I'm sorry, Denise. Um, I limped my way in here, a little mishap. So, yeah, I'm here, but I'm a little late. Sorry about that. My apologies. Didn't mean to make you wait. And it is February 1st, 2026. Pinch and a punch, the first of the month. Good morning, Philip. Hi, honey. How are ya? Good morning. And Denise is here. Good morning. I have Escaping the Suburbs, my friend Scott behind me here. He lives in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. So can't really see him because my camera is a little off there. We'll just have to move over here so you can see good old Scott in the background there. Um, so Daryl's here. Oh, Kid Lemon. Kid Lemon, shall we sing your song? Are you getting tired of it, Kid Lemon? We'll start the morning for you, Kid Lemon. Even though I don't feel good, I'll put it on for you, Kid Lemon. Just remember that, okay? Go, Kid Lemon, go. We got Kelly here and Denise and Philip too. Good morning from my sunrise crew. Good morning, good morning. All right, we got Denise Joseph's here. Good morning. We always do this for sunrise with Sally. For Go Kid Lemon, when he comes, we get to do this. Oh, lucky you, huh? All right, go Kid Lemon. Get that homework done. I'm late too. Had a little mishap, but that's okay. I'm here. Good morning, February 1st, 2026, live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay, did you get enough of that? Power off. So last night we had a little cooking show and some trivia, which turned out to be a really fun night. It was really fun. And the food was actually cooked by the end of trivia. Last week was a disaster, but this week worked out. Hey, CL, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Maddie C. Good morning. How are you, my darling? That's what I call my son, Matthew. I call him Maddie. Maddie. Hey, howdy, Ginger. Jerry Ginger. I love that name. Hey, there's my Allie girl. Good morning. It's 27. Oh, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, I could see 27 here and be like, whoo, it's nice and warm. But for you, that's not good. That's not good in Florida. No, you're out by what? Merritt Island? I wonder if Scott knows that he's on today. It's his turn. Excuse me. I have Scott from Escaping the Suburbs down in Florida. I have all these friends in Florida, but no way there. Oh, -3 there. Let me check what the good old Pittsburgh is here. Let's see where Pittsburgh is. Oh, we're at 0 degrees. We're at 0 degrees. That's the real temperature. Hello, Cooker. Oh, yeah, I know. Deer season. I tell you what. Yep, the grass. Oh, no. Frosty ice on it. Oh. I always miss the first
coffee.
Thank you, honey. I always hate the first frost when I don't get the warning that there's going to be one and I don't cover my flowers. Oh, it's horrible. 21 up the road from you, I almost stayed in bed. Just stay in bed with your little phone and just listen to me, and I'll warm your heart. I will try to warm your heart today. And Philip, he says in Australia it's really hot and he has the air conditioning on. Oh, be careful of those power bills. You must be suffering daylight savings. It's only 10:17 in Brisbane. Oh man. Where I want to move one day. You and me, Kelly. I don't know if I can take the humid summers. Of course, Pittsburgh's pretty humid. Does it get humid in Virginia, Kelly? Um, you had to walk the dogs. Oh my goodness. Well, at least it wasn't on the actual beach, Allie. So my hubby made my coffee. Mm-mm-mm. I'd love to have all these adventures that Scott goes on, wouldn't you? He is such an interesting guy. If you haven't checked him out, check out Escaping the Suburbs. Scott, he's very interesting and he knows so much about computers. The Cooker 15 in Mississippi, it's 17. That's not normal for you guys, huh? Um, Callie, I'm telling you, in Pittsburgh in summer, the humidity gets so bad, it feels like you put like, one of those Walmart grocery bags over your head. That's how humid it gets here. Good morning, my Yvonne, my darling friend. Don't forget, after this, you got to check out Nana 5. She has her devotions after me. Oh my goodness, what is with this? And she's always dead on, dead on. My phone, when I turn this off, it goes right to, it's like God knows I need to go see my Nana, my Yvonne. She's one of the bestest girls, bestest girls. Um, Sally, right? I had a little mishap. I'm running late. I'm running late. Good morning, Michael. Did you have fun playing trivia? I don't know much about trivia. I could read the questions, but that's about it. Um, um, is everyone a mod? That's what someone else said. But you know what? I guess just all my really close friends are here. Some people don't always get up. We've had at least 100 in here at one time, and they're not all mods. But I guess I just trust a lot of people. I don't know. I am watching CL paint a lighthouse too. Oh, wait. Okay. Hi, Big D and Mike, says Justin. So today is February 1st. What is going on? I can't take it. It's so fast. But I'll take January and February fast because those are the months that are just like yucky weather here. Hey, Mel's, how was your trip, honey? Um, let's see. We like I think like January and February, yeah. But March can get kind of dicey too here in Pittsburgh, but I can't rush my St. Patrick's Day. Okay? But, and then my son told me yesterday he is still coming for my birthday in June. You guys are not going to be like, you're going to be so tired of hearing about it, but then I'll take you to the airport with me and everything. I can't wait to see my baby. Ah, he's not a baby. He's He's 35. Oh my goodness. And my oldest is 38. I can't even believe this. Christmas is coming. Yeah, Christmas is coming. We'll be saying that. We just got done with New Year's and it's already February. Um, all right. June what? My birthday's June 24th. I don't have the exact date that he's coming. Last year we were planning that big 60-40 party where all my friends, we were turning 60 and it was my 40th anniversary. And then my friend Vinny passed away and it kind of got to the wayside. So we're coming up on the anniversary when Vinny passed away. So it's going to be like, oh, the first year. So I'm going to try to be there for his mom, who's a very close friend of mine too. It's hard when your friends, high school friends that, pass away. So let's see who else is here. I think everybody's here. Lemin, thank you so much. Thank you. What is that? Oh, this is Escaping the Suburbs. He's Scott, and he is awesome. He lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and he's so smart. And he'll teach you, like, if you watch it, he'll teach you how to do like shots, like when you're doing shots for your videos and stuff like that. And he's so good with IT. No, that's his job, but still, he's just he's
He's a cool
amazing.
guy.
You know, I talked to him on the phone, and he was trying to tell me stuff, and I'm like, and yeah, and he's like, "Do you get it?" I said, "No," because I don't get it. Oh my gosh, June 24th, 2026, Sally, I will be 61. Yes, I will. But my 60th birthday, I made a lot of changes, and they're still going on. So I have another big one coming up, a big one coming up, that big change I'm making. So we will see how that goes. Um, um, 55. June, you'll be 55, June. Oh, you're such a baby, honey. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you are young. 55 is young. My mom was 68, or she just turned 69, and she passed away February 18th in 2012. So her birthday was June 20 or December 23rd. So that's young, huh? Don't you think? But I have all my friends have their moms and dads into their 80s and 90s. So um well, yeah, I'm working on that one, Allie, but it's something else to do with God. I can include you in it if you would like. I haven't been able to join lately because of finals so tiring. That's okay, Jasmine. Jasmine, and why don't you have your blue coat anymore, Jasmine? What happened to your blue coat? What happened to Jasmine? I don't understand what
Well, it
happened to
happened to
the.
Justin too. It happened to
Yeah,
him.
it happened to Justin too. I guess YouTube just takes away things that they think that they could take away. Sorry about that, Jasmine. I'll give it back to you there, love. Or maybe did you change your name? Maybe that's why. Did you change your channel name? But no, Jasmine, studies come first. Studies.
Education is
Prioritize
first.
my word for the year. Prioritize. And Jasmine, everybody here can tell you your schoolwork comes first. Um, yeah, that's very important to me being a teacher. I will lecture you until forever. Hello, David. Good morning. My thing is not scrolling up. Um, YouTube doesn't notify people of lives either. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that. I don't know. I don't know. Yep, school come. There's another teacher telling you school comes first. All right, so today is February 1st, 2026. Okay, let's see where we are in the book. Oh, I'm telling you guys, if you saw that roast last night, that
Oh my
roast was
goodness.
so good. It was just falling apart. And we're going to be able to have that for another 2 or 3 days. So that's not going to waste. That was a very good roast. What was that? A chuck roast? I usually buy
Yeah,
sirloin tip. Or is it sirloin tip? No.
that was Chuck roast last
No,
night.
what do I usually buy?
Sirloin tip.
Sirloin tip. But the chuck roast was really good because I don't like when there's like that gristle fat in there, but it was really good. Daryl,
What?
I can't
I don't want to type.
Hey, Big D, I still think it's awesome that I was the only one to give you Def Leppard answer. Oh, yeah. Hey, Rosebud, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, this is my Great Race hat. I did the Great Race so many times. I did it with Maddie and his best friend Emily, and I beat them. I
You
beat them.
did.
I did beat them. I went back and got them and
That
jogged
was
the
a
rest of the
turkey
way.
trot.
And no, not the Great Race.
The turkey trot.
The turkey trot did that, but I beat them in the Great Race
Yeah,
too.
you did.
I
You
did.
beat them
They were
with
only
the shepherd.
18 years old at the time, and I did. But they were, to give them a little credit, they were talking, jogging, you know. But yeah, my son Matthew used to do races
Walking.
with me.
Walking.
Yeah, talking, walking. But I don't really run. I kind of walk, walk, jog, you know. So Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get back there, Mel. But this is my hat I used to wear. I had a white one too, but the white one, from dyeing my hair red, the white one had red hair. Like when I would sweat, the red hair dye would go on. Don't ever dye your hair the day before you're going to dye it red, the day before you're going to go do exercise, because when you're sweating, it looks like you're bleeding. It's like, remember that, Daryl?
Yes,
I had
I
a
do.
white shirt on. It was all red. It was horrible. Horrible. It was, it's funny now, you laugh about it, but it, yeah, white is not good with red hair. But that happened to one of the nuns I was talking to. She says the one time she had the hair dye on and she put her towel around it because she had to run out to her car, and it was dripping down, and one of the other nuns saw her and they thought she had that on because her head was bleeding because it was all dripping down her face. She's like, "Are you okay?" Hey, Lily. Good morning, darling. How are you? Okay. So, February 1st, the theme is intention. My intention is to act with love and kindness. Setting an intention, deciding at the start of the day to be loving, considerate, and compassionate colors all my interactions and activities. It's all in how we decide to start our day, right? We get up and bump our toe. Are we going to let that bump toe ruin our day all day? Or are we going to just say, okay, suck it up, buttercup, right? It's making a commitment to myself that no matter how the day unfolds, no matter what happens, and no matter what other people may do, I will remain steadfast. I begin with God. After a time of prayer, meditation, I envision divine love opening my heart and kindness inspiring my words. The sacred connection I feel in prayer elevates me above the cares and concerns of daily life, making it easier for me to be serene and unperturbed by any irritations I encounter. My intention is to carry the gifts of spiritual living with me always, my blessings to share. And from Jeremiah 9:24 it says, "I act with steadfast love, justice and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight," says the Lord. I act with steadfast love, justice and righteousness in the earth, for in these things I delight, says the Lord. Jeremiah 9:23. That's like that video I made for my alley girl here and for everybody else who would like to see. Hey, Pearlman. I had Pearlman in there too. I said talked about Pearlman a little bit there. I'm always throwing in little things for different people, advertisements. But I was like, when I was editing it, I'm like, boy, I'm a little whiny, complainy girl here on this video. And I had to go back and, write in there, I can't believe I said that. So sometimes, when we go throughout our day, how we represent ourselves, sometimes we don't realize it. Like, oh, was I a whiny, complainy? Like, like sometimes we don't think twice about it. And I saw that and I addressed it. But how many other times in life am I doing that? How about you? Like, do you sometimes like, rah, 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 But I was trying to put a message for someone, a comment back to them about, how they were saying about this thing and that thing going wrong in their life. And I know this person's on a lot of different social media because I've seen that person there. And I'm thinking, well, maybe you need to take a break from social media and take some time with God. Take some time to really meditate and talk to God. Because if all these things are going wrong and you're sitting here complaining about it to me, maybe you're complaining about it to the wrong person. Because I've seen that person complain to other people. And sometimes maybe you should be talking to God about it. Maybe you're trying to make, you know, some, make it stop by, going to the source who can help you. I can only give, my regular advice. I can't help you in other matters. I can just tell you what I think and what I see, but I'm not a doctor. Good morning, everyone. I took you guys Oh, running! Yay! All right.
I was
No,
wondering why
keep
I
the
was.
gloves on. Keep the gloves on, sweetheart.
I was wondering why I was out of breath.
Daryl said he was wondering why he was out of breath, Lori. Um, but I have Scott running, escaping the suburbs in the back there. He's lucky enough to live there in Florida. Well, I guess in the summer we would be saying, "Oh, poor soul lives in Florida, huh?" Hi, Cyrus, or does that say
Yes,
Cyrus? Hello, darling. How are you? Um, Good morning, Lori from CL. Is it still dark? Let's see. Allie says, I try not to, but I have been down I've been down a complaining rabbit hole. Yeah, but you know what, Allie? Don't get too hard on yourself about it because I think you're pretty optimistic, upbeat girl, and we can't always be like that because I'm like this all the time. As you guys see, I don't need alcohol or drugs or anything to do. I'm like this. Woo, I'm usually happy, but you know what? I can't always be this happy. And Mike can tell you that, and some of my other friends that I whine to, right, Mike? But I for the most part, I am like this, and I try to be optimistic and get on with my life. But sometimes there are things that get me down too, Allie. So, don't get too hard on yourself about that, sweetheart. And you can complain to me anytime because I love talking to you, especially seeing your face and your little giggles. I just love you to death. You're just the sweetest girl. I know you're a woman, but to me, you're a kiddo
baby.
or a girl. Okay. I just love you to death. Allie, watch my last video. It will make you sad. All the water is frozen. I think Allie likes looking at the snow and the ice, Mike, from afar. That's what she told me. Now, that snow is so beautiful from here in Florida. But yeah, I would love for Allie just to come and see a little bit of Pittsburgh here because her family, her husband's family's from here. But yeah, that would be neat to show her stuff and take her to the big hill where my boys used to go sled riding and stuff. But things like that. So wow, still dark there, getting light here around 6:15. Did you notice that it's getting a little bit more light? Like Daryl came home the one day. Could you get a little bit of crack so I can keep an eye on
You
the
can crack a
sunrise?
hole if you want.
But I told him he came home the one day because he went to pick up a prescription for me. And I said, look, it's like, what was it, quarter to six?
Yeah,
It was
seemed like.
quarter to six and it was still light out there. I was like, whoa, ooh. But because usually like 4:30, it's already dark. I would like to crunch some snow under my feet. Well, you can come here anytime, girlfriend, and you see all this, but don't wear black at my house because basset hound hair is
Shows
it's
like
it's
furry
in the air.
hounds.
Like Phil Collins. I can see it coming in the air tonight. That's the hair. That's like when the sun shines in, you can just see all the hair. It's like the shop of the shop vac. And then the cats too. That's more hair. I have every door. I have one of those hair
Yeah,
things.
fur and
Doesn't
slobber.
have because the bassets have like the hair that has a little latch on it, and you
Burr.
have to like pull it off, like those little burr things. Um, Allie, come on up. We've got plenty of room here, and you can crunch. Yeah, I can come visit you too, Lori, because I'd love to visit these two girls. I'm just looking forward to meeting so many people. I really think we should have that reunion kind of thing, or not like a reunion, like
A union.
a union, and have the whole core tribe together, like, somewhere that's not too extravagant so people can't afford it, and give us like a year to save up for it. Wouldn't that be awesome to do that? To meet all of your favorite people. I mean, people we talk to every day. It's 6 degrees out there now. I have 0. Perlman, you're right up the street. Let me see. Perlman, McKeesport, 0. Doot, 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 doot. Feels like -1. It's going to be 22 today for the high.
Ooh, heat wave.
Perlman, that's what I have here on my phone. I don't know. Maybe it's warmer where you are. You probably have your wife cuddling you and it's nice and warm. We should get it on the calendar. We really should because I have to save. Karen is planning on one in New York City. See, that's too expensive for me. I don't know about you guys. To New York City to get like a hotel to block off a section for all the people. But yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun for especially someone who's coming from Newfoundland. Like New. Is she from Newfoundland or Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. So
New Zealand.
New Zealand. That's right, New
You never learn
Zealand.
something new.
Yeah, but she's coming from other country. I went to New York City with dance moms, and it was just too much rushy bushy, and the cars were like it was crazy because Daryl.
It was like
It was horrible. It was horrible. People drive crazy there. I'm at work, burning and freezing at the same time. Well, where do you work? Because in Pete McKeesport, it's only 0. Not doing New York. Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah, that's right. Um, so yeah, I really want to get that on the calendar, Lori. Let's talk about that. Let's maybe at your meeting tonight, or put that on the agenda, or Scott's when he does his next one. Yeah, we should do that. Really should start thinking about it before we all get older and time goes by. But yeah, that would be so awesome. But like in a temperate time of the year. Is that the right word? Temperate. Not in the dead of summer, but not winter. So maybe springish, where wherever we go is not too hot, too cold, too snowy, too whatever. I went fishing yesterday and it was 60 degrees and now it's 26.
Wow.
Yeah. The humidity makes the wind cut. Oh, and she had her little thingy on at the beach, so little. Let's plan for the fall, this coming fall. I can try to get money together by then. I don't know. I have like $60 in the bank right now. But let's see. It was too windy. It was knocking palm. Oh yeah, yeah. You want into? You gonna come, Nana? Yeah, that would be fun. All of us, you're part of the core tribe, Nana. You're like a big part. You're an OG. Yeah, that would be so great. That would be so, just thinking just like Maddie coming in June gives me so much hope for tomorrow. You know what I mean? I try not to complain on YouTube, but I do Discord with my peeps over gig work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. Some of the people don't even give you a tip.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta vent.
Yeah, you have to vent. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about I was just being whiny. But you have legitimate reason. Like I could have, like when I was whining about the snow and that, I should be grateful that I have a house. I'm warm, right? Hey, Red Droid, how are you? Oh, I don't know who's Beth McNeil. I'll have to check her out. Beth McNeil. I have to write that down. Let me write that down because I will forget. But thank you for putting me up there in the two. Am I like Sally D's reality and then Beth, or is it Beth and then Sally D's reality, like for the top two? Just kidding with you. Let me see. What was her name? I'll check her out.
Beth McNeil.
I'll have to check her out. I have to write things down.
UAH.
Okay. Venting and complaining are two different things. Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Yes, just like a dog and a cat, right? It's two different things, right? Now, Jake complains, my cat, in a different way than, can you hear Gabriel already? Or is that Libby?
could be you.
You can give them, it's like someone, someone that really complains. Hello, good morning, Stacy. Yes, everything is. Laura, you mentioned Lake Wisniewski. Oh, I am grateful to make the money. But, there's some people though. Here's the example, Mel, that I'm trying to get across. Like whiny people. Like you give someone $100, right? Someone gave me $100. It goes in my purse, and I'm ready to go. Right? Let's go. Some people you give $100 to, they'd be like, "Do you have another one? This is a little wrinkly. It's a little dirty. Do you have a nicer shaped $100 bill?" That's what I'm talking about. Those kind of people that aren't grateful for anything in the world. So, do you know that kind of a person? It's like, here's $100. Oh, great. And some other people are like, what? Do you have a different one? Now, when I give somebody money in an envelope, like for graduation or a wedding or something, I usually give cash, but I try to get nice, dollar bills that look, presentable. But really, when we got money for our wedding, I wasn't looking at what the dollar bills look like. I was just putting it in the bank, you know. I stayed at Mills Falls for a week one time on business 15 years ago. Isn't it funny, Perlman, Glenn, how time just goes so fast? It just goes so fast. 15 years ago. That's like we bought this house, what, 6 years ago? Almost 7 years ago, right? And it's like, I can't believe I've lived here that long. Um, yeah, it spends the same, right, Mel? Right? If it's too nice, they wonder if it's counterfeit. Right on, Mel. Right on, Mel. If prices weren't so high, you would probably get more tips. Yeah. Yeah, that's
prices
just
are up,
like with this whole thing with the t-shirts, I'm trying to make like a budget friendly price for them, but the whole thing with the companies that would do the printing and everything, it's like by the time I get the t-shirt itself, it's like 20 some dollars. And then you have to factor in the price of mailing stuff, right? So then it's already up to like 30 some dollars. And then there's, I'm not looking to make any kind of a profit, but if you were, you'd have to ask $50 for a stupid t-shirt. So, get old time, go fast. Yes, yes. They have a huge hockey tournament there this weekend on the ice, something to watch. Oh, Daryl loves hockey. Um, when we moved to Idaho, he kind of drifted off from the Pittsburgh Penguins because we didn't get reception because we live way out in the desert in Idaho, and it was hard to get anything. It was so windy when they put one of those things on the house for remember the what's that called? The satellite dish would fall down. It was this, hey, Matthias, hello. Yes, I do remember you. I remember that name. Daryl says hi to Stacy. Good morning. So, wow. It's just things are just flying by past us all, right? In God, I am divinely protected. When life feels unsafe or even a little scary, I can feel spiritually protected by turning within to the peace and protection and perfection of God. My surest protection lies in the realm of spirit. The conditions of the world are fluid and ever changing. I can expect there will be times of ease and times of tumult. Placing my faith in the things of the world may leave me shaken and frightened with circumstances when can you let her in here because her crying is just driving me. I'm telling you, ADHD, you keep, like, I get really distracted. Placing my faith in the things of the world, you're gonna get it. Placing my faith in the things of the world may leave me shaken and frightened when circumstances change. I need not feel afraid. When I feel myself succumbing to trepidation and anxiety, I return my awareness to God and claim divine protection. Knowing God is with me at all times and in all ways helps me relax and alleviates my fears. To keep this divine connection foremost in my mind, I affirm God and I are one. God and I are one. I am protected and dearly loved. From Psalms 16:1, protect me, O God, for in you I take refuge. And that's my daily prayer every day, God, to have refuge. CL says, if I can't afford a good tip, I won't order, deliver, or go to a sit-down restaurant. Money is tight for everyone. Yes, I have to save up to be able to go out, so I save to include a tip too. Yeah, that's also, the hairdresser and things like that too. So I can't even afford to go there for let alone give just if I just gave a tip and no didn't pay for it. It's just like with not working. That's why I just would love to go back to work, not only because I miss the kiddos, but I miss money too. So Libby, I'm right here, honey.
You're bringing us
Um,
enough, honey.
so it's just rough for all of us, but I see a lot of people that can go out to eat a lot, and I'm just like, wow. I can't even afford groceries to go out to eat, to have someone make me something to eat, and like you said, leave a tip. It gets a bit much. Even $1 helps. It's my gas, my car, my time, and the oil. I mean, because my girlfriend, she lived all the way over in East Pittsburgh, and I lived over in Plum at the time, and I would drive all the way there. It was a good half hour, to get all the way to East Pittsburgh, if not 40 minutes. And I would drive her just to Monroeville because I got her a job at Kmart. I helped her get her license. I mean, she never did anything on her own, and I pushed her, um, but I would give her a ride. She goes, "You only drove me to Monroeville." Well, I had to drive to your house, pick you up, take you there, and then go home. So I did a little bit more than just driving there. That's what Daryl's great. His grandmother used to say we used to drive out from when we lived in Plum all the way out to the same area where Cheryl lived, and she would say, "Well, you only drove me across the street to the store." Yeah, but we also had to tote our two kids with us, and but so we would just do it. We just smile and say, okay, here we go. Um, every dollar is important. That's what my friend Lori, her husband, Dave used to say. Someone say it's only $5. He goes, $5, $5.
Yep.
Can I have your $5? If it's only $5, just give me the $5. It's true, that only costs $5, or you could donate $5. It's only $5 when they. So the one point when they were doing something on the phone, I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was for, but they were doing some kind of charity work, or not charity, huh? Yeah, and I did. Yeah, they were asking to send donations to kids to the circus. I said I can't even take my own kids to the circus, but this other one says, "Well, it's only $5. You can only give, And I said, "Okay, if it's only $5, can you donate $5 in my name? Could you do that? Because like some people just assume that it's only this or only that, but really it's a lot to us. Because I know somebody that finally got their the what's that called, when they get the cash, super chat, and this person was really like, oh, it's only $1, it's only $1, you can donate $1, it's only one, but $1 to me is a lot of money. That like I can't donate $1, but I would never. That's why I just like, I feel weird like with I have that buy me a coffee thing. I think I've only mentioned that like one time because I'm not like, I don't ask for stuff. I'm a my love language is giving. I feel really weird, Hundero. I feel so weird when somebody gives me like, like Lori with the book. I'm just like, I feel like Evie with the scarves, and of course I'm gonna do something in return because I just
feel obligated.
No, I don't feel obligated. I feel weird, because I'm so used to giving, and
Yeah, you're a poor philanthropist.
thanks, Daryl. Yes, prices continue to climb, and there is absolutely zero reason for them to continue to go up. I know it's so true. Hey, George. Hello. How are ya? Where are you at now on your cruise ship? $5 buys enough oatmeal. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Um, I don't know. People are crazy. Especially people who don't know what it's like to do without, to be scrimping money to, even buy food, because my brother, he's disabled and I'm his caregiver, but every time he gets a little bit more, sometimes you get like a 2% raise with Social Security. And every time he gets a little bit of money extra for Social Security, they take away from his food stamps. Now he last I saw his food stamp, he was getting like $60. So $60
a month.
a month is $15
It's a lot of
a
ramen
week,
noodles.
right?
Yeah.
So people can go to a restaurant and spend $60 like that. He has to crimp and save that $60 to last him all month because he doesn't have much after he pays his rent, his utilities, and all of that. Then he doesn't have any money left. So, when they take that away from him, they think, well, you got more here, so we can take it. And it doesn't work out that way. We never have an extra. Like when you hear that Social Security is giving, the seniors a little bit of raise, it's usually coming out somewhere else. So, and that didn't sound right, but okay. When you accept a gift from someone, please know you are giving them a gift by accepting. Yes, you're right. You are right.
'Cause they probably feel what you feel.
Yes, you're right, Lori. You are right. Yeah, I know that because every time I do something for Daryl, he's like, "You didn't have to do that." I'm like, "Just take it and say, thank you, darling." But he always gives me this long thing, and I'm like, you hurt my feelings. Yes, the big old-fashioned oats last me about a month. There you go. When I was 15, a case of top ramen and a box of grits last a month with yeah, it does. Daryl and I, we went on just eating ramen noodles, huh?
We did that one we had.
And we wouldn't use the whole thing of the little flavor pouch. We could save that for like a cup of broth.
Yeah.
Like
It's,
it sounds really really sad, but we got married at 20 years old, and we were gonna make it. Nobody was gonna, we weren't gonna ask
you have to make
anybody,
sacrifices.
because yeah, we have a really hard time asking for anything from anybody. But um Omar says, hello, top of the morning to ya. Sounds like the Irish top of the morning to ya. Did I ever tell you guys when we won that trip to Atlantic City many moons ago, and we went walking on the boardwalk, and because they gave us like $200 to spending cash to gamble. We each took $20, and we're like, whoop, that's it. And that, because I'm like, I just cannot gamble. So anyway, we decided we're going to go on the boardwalk, and we're going to get each of the kids something, because the kids were at home, and then we were going to do lunch, right? And we went to this one place, and we walk in. It was a Irish pub.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
walk in, and the gentleman at the front, I have to find that picture. The gentleman at the front desk was this little guy, and he was dressed up like a leprechaun. Do you know my reaction? You know how my personality. Oh, I finally get to meet a leprechaun. And he was so cute. He posed for pictures with me, and I just chatted. And Daryl's like, are we eating lunch?
You can't take him home.
Are we eating lunch? Yeah, Daryl's like, you can't take him home. And he's like, I have no problem with that. But it was every time I'm down Allie's way, I get shrimp and grits. Yeah. Let's see. Princess Mouse. But I got to meet a little kind of a leprechaun. He looked so cute. He had his
Get the
little
hat,
outfit
suit,
on
ring.
and everything. He was a little tiny guy, and he's a little bit chubby too, like me. And he was so delightful. And he had a red beard, if I recall.
Red hair, yeah, everything.
He had red hair and a red beard, a real one. It was so cute. I have to find that picture and share it with you guys. Yeah, shrimp is. I can eat shrimp and I can eat tuna. That's all I can do during Lent.
You could do tilapia too.
Sometimes I can do fish, because my mom, we had fish every Friday when I was growing up, no matter what, because that's the way Catholics did it back then. It wasn't just during Lent Friday; it was every Friday. And my mom had like every Thursday when I had brownies or Girl Scouts. I'd come home, and I'm walking down the sidewalk and smell it. liver and
Yeah,
onions.
she'll come in
And I'll be like, ugh, but now I like liver and onions. But I'll be like, oh, and we didn't have any inside dogs. So I didn't have any way of getting rid of that liver. But it was horrible. And she would not let me leave that table. I'm not a native Floridian. I prefer cream of wheat instead of grits. Yeah.
like
Daryl loves cream of wheat. He
wheat,
does.
grits, oatmeal, I love it all.
Salmon. I've tried. There was a couple. There's a salmon. Hello, Libby. There's a salmon that they have a stuffed salmon
Yeah.
at Sam's Club. I can eat that. I can eat that. My friend Danny's like, Sal, try this recipe with the white wine and da 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 da. And I tried it. I'm like, I try. I asked Daryl. I'm always buying salmon. He goes, why do you keep buying this? Because you never eat it. But I'm trying. Did anyone see the full moon? There was a full moon.
We missed it.
I missed it again. I always do the full moon with Matthew, my son, because he is in Texas and I'm here, and we're both looking at the same moon. Isn't that awesome? What happened to all the people? Everything was. Uh-oh, something's going on here in Sally Doo-Doo Land. Twin Oaks Restaurant over your way has a good fish sandwich. Is it real fish? See, but if it's like cakes with like batter and everything and grease, I'm not really eating the fish. I want the taste of fish. There used to be Perlman. Do you remember the Stew Ball restaurant bar? Stew Bar. My friend Cheryl and Daryl and I, when we very first got married, and her mom and dad, because they were like parents to me, and we used to all go there, and they had this fish sandwich on this bun, and it just like came on. I thought that was the greatest thing, because I've never been able to eat fish before. So do you remember the Stew Ball, Perlman? It's over there by sort of like that road that goes down by Eastland Mall. What's that restaurant that's there now with the coleslaw? Yeah, by Permanis, that road that goes down there. Cheesecake and ice cream.
You guys are making me hungry.
Someone was spamming. That's okay. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking care of that for me. See, that's why I have all the blue coats. Someone said, why do you have all the blue coats? Last night was beautiful. Oh, I missed it. Mike, did you take pictures for me? People, when you see sunsets that are so gorgeous and beautiful, please take a picture for me and send it to me. I have collections of them. I'm trying to take all of mine and make I've always wanted to do a calendar or something, because I have beautiful ones from Idaho, and because it was so nice and flat there, we could take better pictures. But here, when I have to chase the sunset, I have to look for a place that, I'm high enough to see it, because it's hard. See, I need to get it ready soon. Driving back to Texas. You're driving back to Texas today. Can you stop and see my son? Make sure he's okay. Oh, Allie, did you see the moon last night? She was so beautiful. Oh, you don't know that one? It was a while. It was like back. We got married in '85, so it was probably. We were going there in around 85, 86. No, because we were still living over on North. we go by where we lived. I didn't go outside last night. It was too cold. I love sunrises and sunsets. The sunrise is a brand new beginning. The sunset is where you get to, reflect on what happened that day, all the gifts that God shown you and everything. Oh, you did get pictures? Is that what you're saying, Mike? Oh, good. That's my friend. That's my friend. Let's see. We have Regina. Aw, thank you at this age. What's your best I'm so cute at that age. Oh, for teens and adults, teens, do your best in school, and then go to college. I just don't see anyone making it in the world today without some kind of college education. I know it costs a lot of money, but oh, Allie sent me a video. Okay, I'll look at that after this. My daughter sent me an amazing video of late afternoon climbing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Moon on one side, sun setting on the other. That must be just as magnificent as a double rainbow, if not even more. Wow. Wow. Look at Scott go there. He's just always doing something. Look at him back there. He's amazing. He's probably sleeping, doesn't know we're talking about him this morning. That has to be amazing. So she sent you a video of it. Oh, you should show a clip of that at your live tonight somehow. I don't know. I would just love to see that with my eyes. Hey James, hello, darling. That's okay. I was a bit late too, a little mishap this morning myself, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. You were 3 and 85. Oh my darling, then you don't know. See, I've never met you, so I don't know how old you are. You just, I guess you wouldn't know about the stew ball.
I think it burned down after time.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. But what was the name of that group that was there?
I forget. I remember you remember Butch, the drummer.
Yeah. But what was the name of this? The song was
The Wanderer.
The Wanderer. Was it The Wanderer?
Wonder.
Why she went away. I met that band, and my girlfriend was so mad at me, but I just said, can you play it again? Can you play it again? It was a 60s song, The Wanderer, by what is their name? I play it all the time, and I can't even remember it. I hate that getting old, those brain farts or brain bubbles, or what are those things called where you just like,
I don't know, but I don't
and I
really
start to
know.
get worried because my dad had dementia. I'm like, Daryl, I said to him yesterday, I said, am I getting dementia? Because I couldn't remember our cat's name when I was on here. I was like, I couldn't remember Rosebud's name. It's like, yes, education is key. Yeah, I really believe that.
Start your career early.
Oh wow, Lori's daughter makes amazing videos, so it's nice. Mike said that. My mom was like, "I will pay you to have to go to college." That's awesome. See, my parents didn't do that. I didn't go back to college until I was an adult. I already had my kids, and that was really hard, going to college with kids. Um, and like I said, I don't ask anybody for help. So I had Daryl just started first grade, and he was not happy that I was not going to be home after school. He wanted me there making him snack and dinner. And Matthew was about 3 at the time, so he went to the college with me at the community college. I started at a community college. That's another thing too. You should really try to get, like, if you can, get your core classes like your Englishes and your maths and that. Get those done at like a junior college because it's cheaper, and then go on to the 4-year college. Because that's what my kids, Maddie, one of the kids brought home this paper, and I said, "Oh, what's this?" And they said, "Oh, I went to an assembly so I can get out of class." And I'm like, "Well, wait a minute!" And I'm reading it. I'm like, "This is pretty interesting." So I had to call the guidance counselor to see if it was what I was understanding. And here they qualified to, because of their grades, to do a dual enrollment. They could go to college and high school at the same time and get at least a semester of college out of the way by the time they graduate. And all I had to do, they would pay for everything, and it would go towards their high school credits to graduate, and it would go towards their college credits. So all I had to do was pay for the books. And I'm like, this is too good. And they were like, I just did that to to get out of class. And I'm like, oh no, you're doing this. You're gonna do this. And so they took classes, dual enrollment, both the boys. and they were happy after, like during high school, they weren't happy, but they did the classes on Saturdays. And I think one was at night, but they got some of the math and
Yeah,
stuff
they had a
out of the
whole
way.
semester done before they
Yeah, they
started.
had a whole semester done of, well, Maddie got a little bit more because he was,
AP.
yeah, he was AP. But, and some of his regular, Matthew's regular high school classes counted as college credits because they were AP classes. So look into that, guys. There's like dual enrollment if you want to save money for your kiddos. Hey, Christine, good morning. But that was kind of cool that, you know, my kids went to college and high school at the same time, all because they were trying to get out of class. And I'm one of those moms who do, you know, I do check papers that are laying around or in the bottom of a book bag. That's the kind of mom I was. But not their not their high school book bags, but it was just laying on the table. You know, like flat surfaces. When the kids come home, they dump everything on the table. So I actually look at them and read them. So yeah, so keep that in mind, all of you that have kids in, you know, in school. You want to save money, the school should pay for the, you know, the classes at least. But those books, whoo, they're expensive. But my Matthew has always been thrifty. He, you know, he'll go and find stuff. It's, you know, secondhand bookstores or stuff to get his college books and stuff. He was always like that. He's really, really good with money. Not like me, not like me. I'm horrible with money. And then, you know, therefore, then we have no money. So Daryl goes down the drain with me. I just grab him by the hand. Come on, here we go, down the drain. But so poor Daryl. Poor Daryl. Oh
I
boy.
had more fun at community college than I did at my regular college.
Yeah, we did. We
It
were
was so
in
much fun.
well,
PDK.
both of our well, both of my colleges, you know, my 4-year college and we were both in fraternities, but we were adult and married, so it was fun. Some of the things we did, like we went out to Slippery Rock and things
Yeah.
like that. We went on the crew. We went on a little Pittsburgh has, you know, the boats for the Three Rivers, and we went on the one boat for
Yeah, the Gateway Clipper.
the Gateway Clipper. It drives down, it floats down to to Ohio, and then it turns around and then it comes back.
That was a fun.
That was fun. But those little cruise ships, the bathrooms are like this, you know,
Like an air.
and I got so river sick. It's not seasick, river sick on that boat. So I had to stand and watch, you know, like just like I can't ride in the school bus either. I have to be in the front seat looking. I get so car sick, looking ahead to where we're going. So, and what else? Oh, we did. Daryl's very artistic, so we did a pumpkin carving
Presentation.
contest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That contest you won. Remember, we got to go on that. That's how we got to go on that cruise thing for free, that Christmas cruise, because you won tickets for doing that. But anyway, so I'll finish up the reading here. I am blessed to be a blessing. In biblical times, blessings and curses were both prayers with sharply different intents. To bless was to invoke divine power to bring about a good outcome. To curse meant the exact opposite. Jesus rejected the superstition that anyone can be cursed by God. Illness, calamity, don't make me say it again, Daryl. Don't make me say it again. Flood and famine are part of a natural cycle, not punishment from the divine. God is the source of good and only good. Goodness flows from God's presence and power. I am blessed to be a blessing unto others. This is my ongoing prayer. I affirm my oneness with humanity. All people are blessings of God, no matter how different they are from me. I am a beloved child of God, blessed to be a blessing, and so is everyone else. So say that right now. I am a beloved child of God. I don't hear you. I am a beloved child of God, and I need to learn that. You know, you need to learn that. We are all the same, is what this is saying right here. And it says from Genesis 12:2, I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. Genesis 12:2. So we are all here to spread God's word.
Allie did it.
You know,
Really funny.
huh?
Allie said, "I am a beloved child of God."
That I know. Allie follows. She follows. She's a good girl. Um, so guys, I'm sorry, everything's backwards. I can't. When you do the mirror thing, you have to like
You can't
have
read.
your camera the other way, and I can't read what you guys are saying if I have it. I'm trying to figure something out
We
because
will.
that annoys me too. Because my hat's backwards, everything's backwards. But let's give it a hand for Scott. Yes, Scott did a good job there, entertaining us while Sally blah blah blah. If you guys want me to put your channel up there, behind me, I'm all about shouting out my friends. I mean, every one of my friends knows. Yvonne, Kelly. They all know I put them on my wall. Lori, Allie. I have no problem with that. I have no problem helping my friends. CL, if you want me to do that for you too, sweetie. But I'm not, not gonna not do that for my friends, because friends are family. So, but let's just all try to be kind to one another and help somebody today, and just be nice. Just be nice. Don't make anybody sad or make them cry or say rude things, because remember, words you can't take back. Words can be very evil, or they can be very kind. So this poor gentleman's out there walking his doggy back and forth, back and forth. Please just go to the bathroom. But the snow's too high, so they can't go in someone's yard, where the snow plowed. They can't. There's one spot in my yard, ever since we moved here, they kill my grass. They always take a dump right in my yard, right in that one spot, all the dogs. But you know what? I don't want to end it with that conversation. But Daryl's laughing at me. But hey, guys, thanks for starting the day with me. Have a beautiful Sunday. And Sunday's a great day to spend time with family if you have your family near you. It's all about family, because you never know, guys. We're not promised tomorrow. So have a dinner date with your family. Just make a roast or something. Now you know how to use the Instant Pot. Go buy an Instant Pot. I'm not. I don't get anything from Instant Pot, but boy, I get a lot from Instant Pot. A lot or extra time to spend with my family. And I used to think crock pots were the bomb, but that Instant Pot is
It's a
awesome.
game changer.
So yeah, you can get one of those. Air fryer too. Maybe our next episode will be an air fryer.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, guys, I love you. I love you so much. And just remember, I'll see ya when I see ya. Bye bye. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.